was such an epic day of snowboarding. I'm stoked. Huh, something on the news about coronavirus. What's that? Seriously, all the ski hills in Canada are closed? What am I going to do now? At least I still got a job. Seriously, we closed all bars and restaurants and now I don't even have a job? Well, at least I got plenty of spare time to hang out with my friends now. Are you serious? We have to socially distance ourselves and now I can't even hang out with my friends? Well, at least I can still go outside. Really? So now I have to self-isolate and stay within my house? G'day there guys, I'm Jesse Crow, the Travelling Scientist, here today talking about COVID-19, this viral pandemic that's spreading around the world. It's affecting the economy, it's affecting our jobs, hospitals, it's having a huge impact on everybody and their lives, and it's all people can talk about right now, so let's get into it. Now, as you probably already noticed, there's a lot of social distancing and self-isolation going on in countries around the world. And the reason that governments are urging this to happen, and in some places forcing this to happen, is because it's going to reduce the spread of the virus, which is going to ease up the strain on hospitals, allowing better medical care to reduce the infection and death rates of people. So basically, we're trying to slow the progression of this pandemic to reduce the overall fatalities and make it a lot better than it could be. We've already seen how bad COVID-19 can get in China, and now Italy has taken over with the most amount of deaths out of any country. Now, that's the absolute worst of it, and they're being really strict in those countries. But what's interesting is we've actually seen a peak and a decline in cases in China to the point where they're not finding many new cases in China anymore. So from the end of December last year to now, mid-March, the disease has risen, peaked and dropped again, and it's almost not a big deal anymore. So in countries right now where the disease is quite rampant and infecting a lot of people and killing a lot of people, it's going to get to a point where it peaks and eventually drop off again. And the more social distancing and self-isolating and quarantining that happens amongst everybody, the general public, the quicker those infection rates will peak and then drop off, and this pandemic will end. It's not going to go on forever. It's not going to kill everybody in the world. There's already a lot of people that have already had it and recovered, and now they're completely immune. So don't stress, things are going to get better. Yeah. Now in countries like Australia, where all my friends and family are, or Canada, where I'm living now, the number of reported cases isn't that high. It's still less than 1,000, and the number of deaths is only a handful. Now this isn't great, but it's also not terrible. We're still in a good position, where as long as we're keeping our distance from each other, washing our hands, not having massive parties, and with the steps that governments and individuals like ourselves are taking, those numbers aren't going to get a lot higher. This isn't going to be the worst pandemic. It's definitely not going to end humanity. It's really hard to predict what's happening around this virus, this disease. A lot has changed in the last few weeks and months, and it will continue to change and develop. Hopefully for the better. I'm staying optimistic, I'm staying positive. We all need to not get freaked out by the media. Don't get scared by all the social media hype around it. Just self-isolate, stay home, keep your distance from other people, and use this time to appreciate what you've got and do something you've always wanted to do. Maybe you've been working too hard and you want to spend more time with your family. Maybe you've always wanted to learn piano or another language. Go for it. Maybe you've always wanted to just download Disney Plus and binge watch all the Disney movies, binge watch all that Star Wars that you've been hanging out for. Go for it. Make the most of this time at home while you can, because before you know it, we'll be back to normal, doing your normal job, and you wish that you were ordered to be back home. So take care, make the most of this time, and I'll probably make another video real soon, because what else am I going to do? Oh, and if you do have coronavirus, stay hydrated, maybe go to the hospital. Anyway, that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button down below and let me know what you think about this pandemic in the comments section down below. Are you worried? Are you scared? Or are you optimistic about the whole thing? And finally, make sure you subscribe for more awesome traveling science every single week. I'll see you guys next Science Sunday. Cheers.